our politics today traffics in division. And our president is the divider-in-chief.
Oh, yeah!
Look, but he's not the only one, far from it. He's just the worst practitioner of politics that singles out, scapegoats, and demonizes. He holds out the other as a source of all their problems. You hear it. The immigrant, the Muslim, anyone different in creed or color or conviction. They're the problem. That's what he says. That's been the scheme used by unscrupulous politicians for decades. Democrats and Republicans, if I'm elected your president, one America may be a simple notion, but it doesn't make it any less profound. This nation needs to come together. It has to come together. Folks, we started this campaign when we did. I said I was running for 3 reasons. The first is to restore the soul of the nation, the essence of who we are. I mean it. And the second is to rebuild the backbone of this nation. And the third, to unite this nation. One America. One America. Where we can govern. It was necessary. I believe Democrats want to unify this nation. That's what our party's always been about. That's what it's always been about, unity. If the American people want a president to add to our division, lead with a clenched fist, a closed hand, a hard heart, to demonize your opponent, to spew hatred, they don't need me. They've got President Donald Trump. I know there are times there's only a bare-knuckle fight will do. I know we have to take on Republicans to do what's right without any help from them. That's what it took to pass the Affordable Care Act. That was a tough fight, and it was a big deal. And it's what I will do as your president. President Trump likes to take credit for the economy and the economic growth and the low unemployment numbers. But just look at the facts, not the alternative facts. President Trump inherited an economy from Obama-Biden administration that was given to him, just like he inherited everything else in his life. And just like everything else he's been given in his life, he's in the process of squandering that as well. But people are not divided. It's our politics that's divided. And that gap, that's causing the failure to act. It's giving rise to the worst elements in our society. People coming out from under the rocks out of fields carrying torches. Folks, if you'd asked me a few years ago if our democracy was at stake, I would have smiled and laughed a little bit. But no more. No more. The threat to this nation, to our democracy, is real. It's clear and it's present. You've watched the president now for 3 years. Look at what he's doing. Instilling fear. I mean, not joking. Instilling fear. Sowing division. Stoking racial division. Undercutting every institution that was designed to check the abuse of power by the president or anyone else. Are we a nation that believes there's a moral equivalence between white supremacists, neo-Nazis, the Ku Klux Klan, and those with the courage to stand against them? No, we don't. But Trump does. Trump said there's a moral equivalence. Are we a nation that believes ripping children from the arms of their parents at the border? No, we don't. But Trump does. Are we a nation that embraces dictators and tyrants like Putin and Kim Jong-un? We don't, but Trump does. Look, every day we're reminded about this in this election about we have to be remembered who we are, what we stand for, what we believe. And every day we're reminded there's nothing guaranteed about our democracy. We have to fight for it. We have to defend it. We have to earn it. We have to earn it. Everybody knows who Donald Trump is. Even his supporters know who he is. But I have to let you know, here's the deal. We have to let them know who we are, what we stand for. We choose hope over fear, truth over lies, and yes, unity over division.